I've come back to the UK and it's boring! Get me back to America now!
Like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with the UK, man? Why is everyone so depressed and miserable, bro? Being in America makes you realise how shit the UK really is.
Thinking about this holiday and I'm thinking, I really wish I was jetting back to the States. Like, I really wish I was going to Texas or Tennessee or a southern state or like Louisiana or Nashville or something, because Europe, I've just had enough of it.
Hold up, did this British guy just call his own country boring after visiting America? Wait till you see what broken heart state he's in by the end of this video. Let's dive in.
Americans, I am severely depressed. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I miss America so friggin' much.
Do I miss sweet tea? Yes. Do I miss crushed ice? Yes. Do I miss all the American food? Yes. But I really, really miss being able to sit outside on the porch.
England doesn't make any sense when it comes to trying to help with the environment. This is large fries in America. This is large fries in England. Both from the same company.
Are we all just depressed when we go back to our hometowns? I've lived in LA for the past 10 years, and every single time I come back to the UK, it just feels less and less like home and more depressing.
35 and live in the UK. Here's my advice. Get the fuck out of this country.
Americans, you don't actually understand how bad the weather is in the UK.
Yo, I just got to London. This is some fucking shit weather. How do people live here every day? Yo, how do you live here every day? Okay. You're rude. They don't want to talk to me. Yeah. Take me back to America.
Bro is literally crying. This British guy visited America once, went back to the UK, and now he's having a full emotional breakdown over a porch. Like, who cries over a front step? Hit that like button if you've ever missed a trip this hard. Let's dive in.
Being in America makes you realise how shit the UK really is. Like, I'm not even joking. The UK, I wake up and I just feel depressed. I don't even want to go out. You know when you make plans the night before to meet your friends the next day, but when you wake up in bed, you even just feel like, oh, I've got to go meet my friends outside. I just think, bruv, I don't want to go out. It's the weather in the UK is horrible. And then just look at Florida. I wake up here and I just jump out of bed and I'm like, yo, what am I doing today? Like, bro, imagine getting them same feelings in the UK. Everyone in the UK is miserable. See, if you go through the drive-thru at McDonald's and you're like, oh, thank you for that, they'll be like, alright, nice one. Yeah, bruv, here, you say, thank you for my food, they'll be like, that's okay, I hope y'all have a good day. Like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with the UK, man? Why is everyone so depressed and miserable, bruv? Oh.
Look, after watching all these crazy reactions, one thing is super clear. America just hits different when you visit. From Europeans losing their minds over massive portion sizes and bottomless soda refills, to Brits literally getting emotional over front porches, wide open roads, and actual sunny days. The cultural shock is real. Travelers come expecting just a quick vacation for events like the World Cup, but they end up falling in love with the insane southern hospitality, the upbeat energy, and how welcoming everyone is day to day. Sure, the stall gaps in public restrooms and paper straw debates drive them a little crazy, but when it's time to fly back home, almost everyone is left with that same lingering American craving syndrome. It's amazing seeing people from all over the world come together, share their hilarious stories, and appreciate the unique magic, food, and friendly vibes that make the US so unforgettable.
Being in America makes you realise how shit the UK really is. Like, I'm not even joking. The UK, I wake up and I just feel depressed. I don't even want to go out. You know when you make plans the night before to meet your friends the next day, but when you wake up in bed, you even just feel like, oh, I've got to go meet my friends outside. I just think, bruv, I don't want to go out. It's the weather in the UK is horrible. And then just look at Florida. I wake up here and I just jump out of bed and I'm like, yo, what am I doing today? Like, bro, imagine getting them same feelings in the UK. Everyone in the UK is miserable. See, if you go through the drive-thru at McDonald's and you're like, oh, thank you for that, they'll be like, alright, nice one. Yeah, bruv, here, you say, thank you for my food, they'll be like, that's okay, I hope y'all have a good day. Like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with the UK, man? Why is everyone so depressed and miserable, bruv?
You're gonna think I'm crazy, but you wanna know one of the main things that I miss the most about you? Do you wanna know? The one thing we don't have in the UK is porches, and I miss being able to sit outside on the porch in America, listening to the rain, watching the world go by. How can we have a porch in the UK when the houses are all touching like that? They're all in a row like that. I will never be able to have a porch, but the pure joy you get when you sit on a porch and you listen to the wildlife and you watch the world go by. I miss it. Do I miss sweet tea? Yes. Do I miss crushed ice? Yes. Do I miss all the American food? Yes. But I really, really miss being able to sit outside on the porch. And we can't do that in the UK. We can't do that. We don't have porches in the UK, and it breaks my heart.
I'm just going to put it out there. Once you have been traveling around America for a substantial amount of time, when you come home, it is a very strange and slightly, truthfully, depressing feeling, okay? Traveling around America really opened up my eyes, really allowed me to see how I could be living and just how many opportunities there are and how many different amazing places there are, all in one country. Like, since I've been back home in the UK, I haven't felt like myself, which sounds so crazy. I now live for that adventure, that crazy lifestyle, that meeting new people, seeing new people every day, and I just long for it. And in America, it is so amazing. Oh, seriously, Americans, what have you done to me? I need to come back. October, end of October, back in.
It's only really going to be relevant to people who have moved away from home. Are we all just depressed when we go back to our hometowns? Or is that just me? So I've lived in LA for the past 10 years, and every single time I come back to the UK, it just feels less and less like home and more depressing to be.
Look at her sitting in her car, completely questioning all her life choices. She stepped back into the UK for 5 minutes and immediately went into a full midlife crisis. She's literally sitting in her vehicle, looking at the gray skies and missing LA so bad she feels like a stranger in her own hometown. When a car talk turns this emotional, you know the American withdrawal symptoms are 100% real.
Totally frank. And I feel guilty for having those feelings because it's where I grew up. I have a lot of friends here. I have family that live here. But I just instantly have this like full-bodied reaction that I just don't belong here. It's not my home anymore. I think it's because when we move away and we create this like new life for ourselves somewhere else, coming home, it's like I don't feel like I have a place here anymore. I don't know who I am when I'm in this town because I'm not the same person I was when I lived here. I just feel so disconnected from it. The home comforts just become less and less every single time I visit, especially in my situation because my mum passed away. So now this town is not really very comforting to me. I feel like my best self is just not here. So then I don't feel like who I really am exists here. I don't know, maybe I'm thinking into it like way too deep, but just like when I'm interacting with friends and family, I just feel like that's not even me because I'm just so depressed here. So like the only version of me that they get to see is not really like who I am. I think in the first couple of years I did feel homesick towards here, but now that I've spent more and more time away, I now feel homesick for LA.
Americans, you don't actually understand how bad the weather is in the UK. Yes, right now you see the sun shining on me and Shana's face, but everybody we've spoken to today has been like, oh, goodness, thank God the sun is out because we really needed this because we were starting to get depressed. It's usually miserable. How often is it sunny?
The whole of 2026 has been raining every single day apart from the past 3 days, and let me tell you, it's been the best 3 days of my life pretty much.
Like we crave the nice weather so much, and when it comes we're desperate for it because we don't see it very often at all. And people don't really, I don't think you Americans really understand, like 220 days of the year in England rains. In Ireland and Scotland it's more, isn't it?
Probably, yeah, but it just makes a huge difference. I don't care what anyone says, it does make a huge difference to your mood. It boosts it, it instantly makes you feel like, oh my goodness, let's go outside, let's enjoy the weather, let's enjoy ourselves. But when it's raining, it's just like, oh, not again. And it's lovely to see the sun.
Americans, can any of you relate with this? Are your states miserable? Or let us know.
So I spent 3 months in America as a Brit, and here is what I have withdrawal symptoms from, and I miss the most. Oh, I miss it so much. Look how beautiful it is. Oh no.
Oh, that's all I got from United States. The white monster, the big one. But he's empty already. He's empty. Hello? Hello? Is there someone? No. Oh, no American monsters in Switzerland.
This is large fries in America. This is large fries in England. Both from the same company, yet the portion sizes are absolutely astronomical in America compared to England. Looking at the ingredients of the American one, they put randomly beef powder in it. In England, there are 3 ingredients: potato, oil, salt. In the American one, vegetable oil blend, dextrose, sodium acid pyrosulfate, and salt, and beef flavour. So what I don't understand is how the same company is selling the exact same thing that are quite simplistic to make, it's just fries. They're adding so many complicated ingredients into the American one. UK one has 19 grams of fat. The American one has 24 grams. Carbs, the American one has 66 grams. British one has 60.
Look at this fries battle right here. In the UK, a large fry looks like a little toddler snack, but you go to America and their large fry is practically a whole bucket. But wait, he checks the ingredients and finds out US fries have extra beef powder, random sugars, and 10 extra ingredients, while the UK just uses potatoes, oil, and salt. America really said, why just eat potatoes when you can eat the whole periodic table? Absolutely mind-blowing.
UK one has 0 grams of sugar. US one has 1 gram of sugar, randomly. I just don't understand how they can get away with putting in so much random things in the ingredient list. Why is there beef flavouring in a potato? And unless you actually look at the ingredients, you wouldn't know.
So I'm feeling very sad because it is our last night in Texas tonight. We are in a motel. I just want to say a massive, massive thank you to everyone in this great state. The hospitality from everyone from start to finish, the hotel staff, the hospitality staff, the Uber drivers, taxi drivers, the people day to day, all of the people online, in all the comments, all the likes, all the well wishes. We have loved our time in Texas. We are looking forward to Louisiana as well, but Texas, you have my heart and I have loved it. Thank you so, so much.
Europeans hate America so much. I'm German. I have been living here for 2 years, and I'm thinking about this a lot, and I think one of the explanations is they're just really jealous. They think like, oh, we have free healthcare, our country is so amazing, but what they don't realize, they pay 50% tax, like nobody can afford anything, everybody's broke in Europe, unemployment is through the roof, so they just look at America and they're like just really, really jealous, and then they make up all these arguments why America sucks. So that's my honest opinion.
Watch out! This British girl literally walked right into an American fire hydrant and got a massive bruise. In the UK, fire hydrants are hidden underground, so she wasn't ready for a giant red iron cylinder standing right on the sidewalk. She thought she was just taking a peaceful walk in America, but the sidewalk decided to fight back. Next time, keep your eyes on the road, mate.
So this is my bruise from a fire hydrant. In England, we don't have fire hydrants. They're for our safety. And I literally walked into one the other day. And I got a massive bruise. It's crazy. Have you had that?
Oh yeah, it's happened once or twice. It's fine. It's fine.
It was so painful. So yeah, one thing I've had to learn being in America.
I've been back in the US for 2 hours after living in Spain for 2 years, and these are some things that I have missed so badly. Number 1, normal electrical outlets.
USA.
Number 2, these beautiful standalone homes. I know that not all of Madrid looks like this, but words are not enough to express how happy I am to see no conjoined homes. Look at this lawn. Look at the white picket fence. Freedom. Number 3, a proper glass of water. This is water. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. But in all seriousness though, I'm so happy to be back. We're spending the first part of the trip in New Jersey, second part of the trip we're going up to New York, and third part of the trip it'll be in Florida. So welcome to Ventnor, and God bless USA.
Under 35 and live in the UK, here's my advice. Get the fuck out of this country.
As someone who left the UK, came back, and is now very quickly, as in months in, looking to leave again, this creator is Swan. I don't think that you realize how bad it is here until you experience something good. I was in Denmark, and people there like their lives, and the society is set up so that, you know,
Look at bro with the braid! He moved from Texas to the UK and his brain hard drive completely crashed. He literally spent 10 minutes talking to a girl on a bus and had no idea she was American until she explicitly told him. He can pick up Scottish, Welsh, and Irish accents instantly, but his ears completely deleted his own home accent. Bro lived in England for 5 minutes and went full local.
Isn't a struggle, and that very much isn't the case here. Everything is falling apart, people are miserable, people are genuinely suffering, and the class divide is more prevalent than ever. And I was having a conversation with a friend of mine who is Dutch and Ghanaian, who started studying in England in September. And she said she just couldn't believe it, like how terrible things are, like how filthy, fastly a lot of places are. And again, just how much people are suffering. And this is the same Britain that has been glorified all around the world for centuries, right? Like, what is happening? And a lot of Brits have a very strange Stockholm syndrome kind of thing when you mention leaving, despite complaining every day about this place. They think, oh, it can't be that bad, right? Well, it is. It literally is. And like I said, you don't realize until you go that life can actually be nice. Like, you can enjoy things and you can, you know, not be miserable every single second of your life. So yeah, he's right. If you can, leave. If you can do it, if you have the resources to, you'll be so much happier for it.
Wow, I don't even know where to begin with this one. Let's talk about my experience of the 4th of July as a Brit. Yesterday was the most American day I've ever experienced, and I'm still not fully convinced it actually happened. So I woke up with a coffee, and within about 30 seconds, a stranger had swapped it for a Bud Light. I don't know if that was hospitality or an initiation ceremony. In Britain, a neighbour might borrow your lawnmower. In America, they look at you and think, that man needs a beer before breakfast. Then we went to a fair, and I dunked the king. Now, as a Brit, I don't think HR back home is going to be too pleased with that one. Then I signed the Declaration of Independence. Imagine explaining that to my ancestors. 250 years later, and another Brit's gone over there and signed it. Then the night finished in the most American way possible, setting off our own fireworks. For the first time ever, may I add. And yes, we ran away, alright? But look, in every American film I've ever watched, Americans light the fuse and start sprinting. I just assumed that was the official procedure. Turns out Americans don't panic. Brits just hear one hiss and suddenly we're qualifying for the Olympic 100 metres. But what was special is everywhere we went all day, people just said happy 4th. And I had never heard that before in my life. Everyone was smiling, everyone wanted to enjoy the day. Back home, if somebody smiled at me, I'm immediately checking if my wallet's still there. I will genuinely never forget experiencing the 250th 4th of July. America, you are absolutely mental. And I mean that as the biggest compliment possible. Thank you for letting this confused Brit be a part of it. Happy 4th.
I don't know why you left the UK to go to the USA, because it is a country that everyone wants to move to. It's a country that's full of joy, people are nice, hospitality is amazing, and also being a Brit, I think people like you a bit more. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, but people are just nice in the USA compared to anywhere else in the world. They're just much more welcoming, they want to help you, they want to say hello to you, they want to talk to you, they want to hear your accent, and of course, I don't know, I'm not saying if it helps, but people are much more nicer in the USA. And especially these southern states, apparently the hospitality, it's so good. But I can't wait to go to the south and experience it myself, because I'll be the judge of it. I'll be the judge and let you know if they are as good as they say in the south.
Moving forward, an American girl tried a coffee and reacted like she found her lost family. Meanwhile, Eastern Europeans are out here like, yeah, it's just okay. Americans really make everything a festival.
Because Americans genuinely know how to enjoy things. And I didn't realize how emotionally repressed I was until I moved here to Midwest. I was in my favorite coffee shop a few weeks ago, right? And this girl gets her carrot cake latte. And when I tell you, if this girl was Eastern European, you would think she reunited with her long-lost family member. Like, immediately after she tried it, she goes to the barista and she's like, oh my gosh, this is insane. And she turned to her friend and she goes like, wait, you gotta try this. Then they started passing the drink back and forth, like really enjoying it, and the barista was laughing. The little old chick me is sitting there like, wait, is everyone okay? Because by now you might know where I'm from. If something is amazing, you might nod once, maybe 2 times if you're overwhelmed. Trust me, you can hand Eastern European the best drink they've ever had, and they'd still be like, yeah, it's pretty good. Then you have Americans, and it's the contrast. I think you guys experience minor joy as like a collective event, and you don't realize how nice this is. You don't realize how draining it is to be always angry, always upset, always grumpy. You guys let yourself be openly excited, whether it's about coffee or about the Browns. I think Europeans, especially Eastern Europeans, sometimes confuse emotional restraint with depth. Meanwhile, Americans here, they turn carrot cake latte into spiritual experience. And you know, when I tell you Midwest made me soft, that's true, because I have definitely tried that carrot cake latte, and it was life-changing. And if you're from the Cleveland area, I wonder if you know what coffee shop I'm talking about.
Hey, British guy living in America, and I might be living the American dream because in the back garden right now, and we got the grill on, we got the sizzle on. We're gonna flip these over. Look at that. If this is an active viewing of the American dream, then I don't want to know what is, because I think we've made it, baby.
I can totally understand why Americans never leave America to go on vacation when you got stuff like this on your doorstep. Like, why would you leave? It's beautiful. We're in La Jolla, I think I've got that right. And what a beautiful place. We're going down past Seal Rock, and it's one of the most beautiful places I've seen. And I mean, I've been fortunate enough with my family to go along to all of these places, and we're fortunate enough that the weather turned around, because yesterday it had a storm, it was a rainstorm, and it was scary as hell driving in it. But the sun is out today and it's incredible. We've got palm trees everywhere, beautiful sea. I get it. I get why you don't come to the UK.
3 American things that I miss the most as a Brit. I am a Brit who has spent months in America, and now I'm back in the UK. I am having withdrawal symptoms from certain things, mate. Number 3. Okay, look, the flavours. I'm missing the flavours, okay? Us Brits aren't used to flavouring and spices, right? My palate changed. I've come back to the UK and it's boring. Number 2. This next one is no joke, mate, yeah? I've been feeling like I should be standing on street corners, tweaking. I've been needing it. I crave it. And we don't do it in the UK. Crushed ice. I was introduced to crushed ice in America, and it's changed my life forever. It's opened a whole different world for me. I need crushed ice. I need it now. Number 1, to tie in nicely with the crushed ice, it's the fountain drinks. They just don't hit the same in the UK. I can't describe it. More specifically, Dr. Pepper. There's something about the crushed ice and the fountain drinks in America. I have never tried anything as nice. It's absolutely incredible. Get me back to America now!
I think it's funny when Europeans are like, you're American, you only speak one language, right? That's not a flex. You had to learn my language so you could communicate with me. You're my bitch!
I don't know who needs to hear this, but sometimes it's in a European's dream to meet an American and tell us how much they don't like America. And I'm going to tell you a story. I have a friend that's German, and they're really cool. And one day, they were like, I really want to tell you something, but I don't want it to offend you. And I was like, no, go ahead. Like, tell me what you need to say. And they're like, I just really want to tell you, like, how I feel about America. And I was like, I mean, yeah, you can, but like, why? And they were just like, I've never had any American friends, and I just feel like you guys are so unaware of how you guys are sometimes, so I need to tell you. So I was like, all right, man, just let it go. Tell me how you feel. They were like this. Your politicians are old. You guys don't recycle. Half of you guys don't even know half the countries in the world. You think everything is about you. And you guys can't dress well. Your accent is kind of weird. And most of y'all are highly uneducated. And you only speak one language. And I was like, okay, that's fine. But they did say what they did like. And they were like, but I love American rap culture. What?
Check this out. In Utah, people leave their keys inside their unlocked cars and just walk away to buy groceries. Europeans are watching this in total disbelief.
What's this?
Fried pickle and ranch.
I need to have that. I must have that.
Wow. Is this me?
Oh my god, I have to put the phone down. I have to try this. Look at your face, Emily. Oh. It's not right that we have to live like this in the UK without it.
But you know what I really want to try? The fried tomato.
Fried green tomatoes.
What place have you tried?
Shake Shack. Oh my god, mate. You guys have Shake Shack, like, that's incredible. And I had this place as well, the burrito guys. What was it called?
Chipotle?
Chipotle. Oh, like $12, mate. You can get a whole fucking burrito. It's incredible. Like, it's awesome. Chipotle's brilliant. Like, I'm a big fan of Chipotle as well. Like.
Welcome to the States. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, you too.
Loved our time here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Look at these two guys trying American fast food for the first time. Bro takes one bite of a $12 massive Chipotle burrito and his soul literally leaves his body. Look at his face. He's completely lost in the sauce. They're out here saying, it's not fair that we have to live in the UK without this food. They went from eating plain beans on toast to experiencing actual flavor, and now there's no going back. America ruined their taste buds forever.
Sorry, last video about ignorant Europeans. The one other thing I will just say that annoys me is recently I was on a trip in Greece and these Dutch people were like, where are you going after this? And I was like, I'm going back to the US. And they were like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, dead serious though. And I was like, sorry about what? Like, I live in Carmel, Indiana. The #1 place to live in the United States. Not just this year, but it's frequently #1. And if it's not #1, it's top 5. And it's like, I would take that any day of the week over Rotterdam, Netherlands, where it's cloudy for 320 days of the year. Like, these people just have no clue. It's so ignorant, and it's really rude.
Okay, listen, I have a really unpopular opinion about the United States as European, and this is why. I think it is super safe. People think that they're having everywhere, they're having robberies everywhere, but in fact, that's not the truth. In my case, I'm talking about the state Utah specifically. I've been living here for the last 3 months and I have noticed this. People leave their car always unlocked. Doesn't matter where they go, they leave their keys in the car and they just go inside the grocery store or whatever they're gonna do. I'm also feeling super safe when I walk around the neighborhood at night or during the day. It doesn't really matter. I feel super safe in general. And besides the state Utah, I've been in a lot of places here in the United States. I've been to the West Coast, to the whole East Coast, and I haven't feel unsafe anywhere. So yes, people do have pew-pew on their hips, but that's just for self-protection, and they probably never will need it because you feel so safe and not a lot of things will happen. It's really uncommon. So for all the people that think the United States is really unsafe and super dangerous, no, it's not. In fact, it's the opposite.
Americans, I'm in California right now, exploring your national parks, exploring your beauty, and we owe you an apology in Europe. This place is incredible.
Wait, stop everything! A European guy is actually standing in California saying, "America, we owe you an apology." Look at the background, he's standing next to giant sequoia trees and Hume Lake, absolutely speechless. He spent his whole life listening to people in Europe talk trash about America, but 2 minutes in, Mother Nature completely flipped his mind. Bro dropped the European pride real quick and surrendered to the views.
Check it out. That is Sequoia, and that is Hume Lake. Talk about beauty, talk about Mother Nature. America is incredible. I can't wait to explore more.
We've officially done it. We've officially found the most American town ever. This is unbelievable. Where are we?
This is Livingston in Montana. Today we are exploring here and also Bozeman.
Oh, this open spaces, mountains, everywhere you look, beautiful rivers, nice people, cute little stores.
Cowboy hats, cowgirl hats,
cowboy
boots.
culture.
Yeah.
Does it get any more American than this? I don't think it does.
I don't think it does. Let's go explore. Yeah, look at that. That is insane. The mountains in the background. Look how cute these shops look. America is amazing, guys.
This train must be a mile long. I've never seen anything like it.
Oh my goodness.
It just keeps coming and coming and coming.
Oh!
Just like I do.
Oh!
Livingston used to be where people got the train to go into Yellowstone National Park, which, by the way, they used to call Yellowstone
Wonderland, yeah.
Wonderland. You used to call it Wonderland.
And Livingston was the gateway, the railway gateway to Yellowstone.
But isn't that such an amazing name for Yellowstone? Wonderland, because it is like a completely different universe in there, man. The things you see, the animals you see, is... Imagine back in the day seeing that.
Oh, crazy.
You wouldn't even have known stuff like that would have existed.
No way. And you wouldn't believe it on the films either. This is a model of what the trains used to look like back in the day. That is honestly astonishing. Wow.
Look at this couple completely lost in awe. They're in Livingston, Montana, a historic town that used to be called the Gateway to Wonderland back in the 1880s. But instead of looking at the historic cowboy streets, they're stuck watching a cargo train that is literally a mile long. Look at their faces. They came all the way from Europe to see wild nature and ended up standing there for 20 minutes counting 200 train cars. Back home, a train has 3 carriages and gets delayed. But in America, a single train is a whole afternoon event. Absolutely wild. So, which side are you on? Are you taking the massive US portions and endless refills? Or staying true to the quiet European life? Drop your choice in the comments right now. If you enjoyed these insane culture shocks, hit that like button. Share this with a friend who needs to visit America. And subscribe for more mind-blowing videos. Don't forget to tap the bell icon so you never miss an upload. See you in the next one.
Get me back to America now! What the fuck is wrong with the UK, man? Why is everyone so depressed and miserable, bro? Being in America makes you realise how shit